different applications for several different departments. And what we find is every department is very motivated to have a safety stock or a high reorder point to protect their asset. And so at any given time, those parts may be requested from a central storehouse and then stockpiled, if you will, in 3 or 4 different areas needlessly, because there's a concern that when that part is called upon, it might be called upon by 2 other organizations within the group in a close time proximity, and we may have a stock out condition. So understanding where those parts reside would be huge, because what our production group may say, hey, we need 100 of these diaphragms for our process water system, and I see that the central storehouse has 20. Oh, over here in quality control, I see that you guys have 4. That's kind of what we're blind to right now, is that we have good centralized control, but we don't have a good understanding of what's been already requisitioned. So tracking parts would seem to be a huge value here.
Okay. Yeah, that's interesting. Going back to your lone worker program comment, would a solution where by zone, so similar to how you lay out your lighting zones, where you could just simply count the number of people with a people count sensor, and if you were able to receive an alert when a specified zone didn't have the minimum number of required people, would that be a sufficient solution?
Yeah, I can see the sensitivity there. I think so. Our process is pretty deliberate, so we know where people should be at any given time, and if we can confirm the number and the location, that would be wonderful. And I say that there's a human efficiency to be gained here, because we have a centralized part of my organization is centralized security for our site, and so rather than having 2 people present at all times during non-primary hours, if we were able to relieve that and have 1 person present for the unit op that was being done, but there was some visibility, some real-time visibility where that operator was, you just realized a savings factor of 1 right away.
Sure.
And so there, that would need some development and that would need to be thought out and proceduralized. But for us, for what we do, there would be some real value there.
Okay, so the value would be more in being able to take out that additional worker by having visibility to the lone worker to say they're okay, they're moving, they're not laying on the floor or doing something where we think they might be injured. Is that what the concern is?
It is. I think there's there is a value. There's a financial value there. There is a health and safety value. If lone worker has been a huge issue for Santa Fe. That was one of the programs that they rolled out internationally because I think you know how those things are. They roll something out internationally. It's usually because of an issue or an event that came
injury,
up.
lawsuit, or something. Mm-hmm.
But when you look at the cost of operations, when you're having somebody when you're having multiple people in one place that can be done by one individual just as a means of safety, I get it, and that's defendable. But if you can create a technology or some automation around that, then I think that would have some real value, and that's something that we've just struggled with because maybe to something you alluded to, you